Hello everybody, and welcome to Psychology Snippets. Today's snippet, we're going to talk about the difference between an introvert and an extrovert. These terms are thrown around a lot, but I just wanted to give you the real definition of what it means to be an extrovert or an introvert. So let's get started. Let's start with our true or false question. True or false? An introvert means you don't like people. True or false? This is actually false. The biggest thing when we're talking about introverts and extroverts is basically, where do you get your energy from? Are you more energized by being by yourself, or are you more energized by being with other people? If you think of yourself like your phone, the whole thing is, where do you get energized? If your battery is low, which way do you tend to go? So when I was teaching this to my students, I would ask them at the end of the day, after you've had all your classes and or worked, do you like to go home and just binge watch shows, be by yourself on your phone? Or are you like, oh, I've been around, had to listen to instructors all day. I just want to go and be with people. I got to talk to people. Now, I do want to say that an introvert will talk to people if they feel very comfortable. But the whole point is sometimes they take a little bit before they get comfortable with a person. And usually an introvert will have one or two really good friends, whereas extroverts tend to like to do things in groups, get everybody together. The more the merrier. That's more of an extrovert type of seeing the world. An introvert tends to like doing one-on-ones. Going to meet new people can sometimes be difficult. There's also a term called ambivert, which means that you're literally in the middle between an extrovert and introvert. So there's also that possibility as well. But usually most people will fit in more extrovert or more introvert. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, sometimes I'm this way and sometimes I'm this way. But we usually have a default. So this comes into play when we're looking at being an extrovert or an introvert. This comes into play particularly when we're dating with somebody and or married somebody. So if you're with somebody and you're an introvert and they are like, honey, I love you, but if we have to sit in and watch a show or a movie one more time, I'm going to go crazy. I need to get out of here. I need to be with people. That's more of an extrovert. An introvert is like, if we have to go to one more gathering, I gotta go home. I gotta be with myself. So it's just a different way of getting energy. And extroverts need introverts, introverts need extroverts. It's just two different things. The thing to remember is that introverts will often look like an extrovert, especially when they're with their friends, their very select friends. And extroverts aren't necessarily loud, obnoxious people. They just like to talk to people. They get energized. They feel really connected that way. There's some new neuroscience research that even shows that the brains are different in an introvert versus an extrovert. I will say in American society, extroverts are definitely more celebrated. Get out there, get your name out there, talk to people, talk to people. For introverts, that can be very difficult and very draining. It can be draining for extroverts too, but for introverts it's especially draining. The other thing to remember about introverts is sometimes they need some time to process things. If you ask them a question and they're not able to get to you right away, they need to process a little bit more time. They might need some more time to process that. Extroverts tend to be able to give answers right away. When they're processing information, they need to speak it out loud. They need to talk about it with other people. Again, just different ways of processing. The other thing is introverts can come off as looking snobby or withdrawn, when in reality, they might just be processing things. And sometimes extroverts can come off as being too mouthy or talky or obnoxious. So it's important to remember the other side. My grandpa was a huge extrovert. He never knew a stranger, loved talking with people in line at the grocery store. When we went out, he would talk to the waiter and waitress, and really want to know about them. He was a great storyteller. My grandma, on the other hand, was more of an introvert. Now, she loved people too, but she appreciated her alone time, and especially with a lot of kids, she really appreciated that. But they were married for many, many years, so it is possible and it can happen. So I hope this was helpful for you. Please subscribe to my channel, share and like and comment, and let me know what topics you'd like me to cover in future Psychology Snippets. Till then, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye!